Well, everything is terrible. This will make a good upload for YouTube. Everything seems to be working now, so let's bring this back up. Okay, we're now back on default Minecraft texture. No, that one. Joining world. Oh, that's got to reload everything now. Why is it being so laggy? It's because it's talking to the server. It's alright. It'll be okay after a second. Okay, so we made this glass monstrosity. I did not know that was what C did. That's incredible. So now the question is, what do we do down here? And I kind of want to build some sort of hydroponics thing down here. It's like some sort of farm. What's C actually doing? Is that like zoom? Oh, okay. Neat. I've been playing too much Satisfactory, and C is like crouch, but if you do it while you're running, you get slide. Which is pretty neat. Ow. Let's go and get some more trees. Wow. Why was trees a difficult word for me to say? I also need to get some iron. I think I have some like chunks or something hanging around there. I've got some raw iron there, but I need to actually make that into iron bars or what have you, so that I can do something useful with it. Dang it. I mean, I don't know what I expected. Ow. I don't know. I don't know what I need to be doing. I probably need to build another room if I want to do some proper, like, tree growing. I probably want to make the floor like diorite rather than glass down here. So otherwise, like, it's just a giant cube of glass, which is cool, but not particularly useful when you're trying to gauge what you're trying to do. Although, you know, having a cube of glass is cool. I don't know. Get up there. Hmm. I mean, I guess the aim is to get more diorite at the moment. I've also got to maybe dig this out. It's gravel. That reminds me, I still need to work on the chatbot. It's a poor excuse, but I still haven't had the time. Hey, Frozen Toast. How are things? Yeah, I'm punching more chunks because I'm a very unimaginative person. Building a house underwater. I mean, we kind of did that last time. I'm trying to work out what we want to do down here, right? Because like at the moment we have this giant glass cube, which is cool, but I'm trying to remember all the controls again. Amazing. It's muscle memory from playing Satisfactory. I'm surviving. Thank you for asking. How loud is the musical? The music is not on. Oh right, because I muted it from last time. There we go. Have some music. There we go. I'm incredible at this game, and at streaming, and everything else. That's a blatant lie, but pretend that it's true. For my ego, please. So I was thinking like I wanted to do some sort of hydroponics lab downstairs, like in the thing, but I don't know. I need some seeds if I'm going to be doing that. I mean, I've got some seeds. I could do some wheat. I had a hell of a time trying to get Twitch to work after the whole leak, because I had to change my password for Twitch and then had to re-sign in all my apps, which was fun. And wheat. Tutorials, crop farming. Brilliant. That's exactly what I needed. Farm designs. I mean, theoretically, I should just be able to put in, like, a giant blob of... Yeah, I know, it was an absolute ass pain, but it is what it is. I should probably... How much diorite do I have? I've only got 7. I've got 27 there, plus 2. 29. Make... Oh no, diorite is on the crafting table. I'm good at this game, promise. So what I'm thinking is I want to replace the floor down there with diorite. So it'll still be a glass cube, but it'll have like a diorite floor. Like, what do we think about that? Or do we want to keep it as glass? Don't say it's up to me, I'm asking you. All the YouTube uploading I'm hoping to get done tomorrow night. That's probably going to be the schedule. So I'll do... Glass looks good. Okay, alright. Well, what I'll want to do is grab the stuff that we're working with. I'm going to need to replace this pickaxe. grab like the crafting tables and that kind of stuff and move them inside so that we're not just going back and forth just to do these. Called it. I saw your post in the NSFW channel, and I did chuckle, cause it ain't wrong. Morgana's just a thirsty cat. What are we looking at here? Alright, so bed, chest. So bed, chest, space, table, space, furnace. How about that? So I'm looking bed, chest. Okay. Simp cat, damn fucking straight. This is going to look super weird from outside, isn't it? I'd love some glowstone, actually. Glowstone would make this, but I bet you can see what's inside. Neat. Okay. Probably going to have some things hanging around. Yup. Yeet. It's not going down the hole. Airsock, how you doing? This is chill beats for you to do your homework or whatever it is you need to do with while we just smack some blocks around and build things, because that's a cool thing to do with my friends, right? Being alright, there's the chest. So bed, chest goes there. Neat. I wish there was like a button where I could sort. I click the button and it just sorts everything. Oh, whatever, this is fine. Because now we end up with situations like this where it's all just kind of mucked around. Whatever. Close enough. Just make lots of chests. Yeah, I know. I'm being anal, alright? Evening, Rob. How you doing? Backseating is allowed and encouraged, so I deserve that. Give me 1 second. I've got to plug my phone in. There we go. You probably got a great butt shot. Yeah, I miss you too, bud. Remind me to speak to you before next Wednesday. There is a reason for me saying that. No. It's a wonder that I type for a living. Ah, that's better. Just put all the random crap in here. Friday? Yeah, Friday's good. What deck are you playing? And please don't say Sultai Epiphany. Actually, it's not Sultai Epiphany, is it? Is it Epiphany is the current boogeyman. Or mono green aggro with the cat cars. Right. Why don't we do more 60 card constructed on stream? Oh, right, because constructed is an absolute ass pain. Forget I said anything. A really bad zombie deck. What cards do you need, my dude? Because I can bring some along if you need them. And I have them, of course. And like even bad zombies is still reasonable in the current standard. So what was I doing? Get more glass. Bomb downstairs. Iron to get wool. Wood. Wood? Wood. But yeah, no, I definitely hear you. Oh, no, Frank. Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah, DM me the list of cards that you need. That's why Discord's there. Actually, yeah. Go away. There we go. So, like, my bright idea so far is to kind of knock this wall through. I need some more glass for that. Voila. I mean, this is on the server. So if you want to jump in and be a part of the action, then go right ahead. Yeah, I redid the server. I mean, I don't know what I expected when I did that. Everything's wet. It's on peaceful, so there's no mobs. Yeah, trouble getting on last time. It should be working now. The reason why you were having trouble getting on was because, for whatever reason, the thing had turned itself off, and I didn't realise. So yeah, that was awkward. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm actually gonna die. Oh no, we're good. This is the trouble with building underwater, is that you just get water everywhere. Again, I don't know what I expected, but, you know. But yeah, if anyone wants to talk magic, like, now's the time to do it as well. This is the stream where we can chat about whatever the hell is on your mind. Because I'm not going to judge. You're not going to judge. Do we need the judge, though? No. I really should get around to doing the judge course at some point. Actually, do I need to? Yeah, probably not. I'm not going to be doing any tournament type stuff. Judge. So the corridor can be like 3 wide. I will check it when I have 5 minutes, probably during the break. Oh crap! I thought it was going to be simpler than this, but whatever. Okay, and now we should be able to expand. Oh, damn it. So, here's the question, and I don't know whether anyone in chat knows this or not. Oh, goodbye. Miss you. Oh, you can if you want. You can absolutely jump on if you want. That's the whole point of this, is that if anyone wants to jump in and be part of the fun, and that's entirely fine. So here's the question: is do the doors block? They do. That's really silly. That shouldn't work. Why does that work? How's the audio balance, by the way? Nothing's too hot or too quiet for you guys, right? I think I need to get more sand and whack it in the oven. Actually, to be fair, if this is going to be the farm section, then we can probably get away with making the floor dirt, right? Shame we don't have like an airlock available. There's no death. There's no death. Thank you. Oh look, we've got a little fresh fish friend. Doesn't need to be super high for... Oh. And does anyone know if there's a potion that allows you to water breathe? There should be, right? There is. Fantastic. I mean, I'm nowhere near being able to unlock it, but it would be nice to know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. 10 by 10 in the wheat? Or 9 by 9? 9 by 9 feels better, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, let's do 9 by 9. Because then it matches the other one. Damn it! Fuck. If it's meant to be a farm. Normally I would say yes, but we're surrounded by water, so we don't have to put water in here, I think. Sock, we're surrounded by water. The water is literally going to be underneath it. That was the whole point. I want some seaweed. Hey look, it's a little fishy. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've been meaning to restart Animal Crossing on the Switch. I got rid of my my save, but like, maybe that will be the thing to help me like calm down after an evening. Just play like an hour an evening, just go bleh. What do you guys think? Just like start from scratch and have fun. I don't know. I don't know if that would be something neat to do. I was introduced the other day to so you know how every hour has its own like bit of music, and they're usually like fun and you know they're thematic for being on an island, right? Oh, we have an invader. He'll probably turn up there. Actually, what I should do... Give me 1 second. I'm gonna attempt to do something clever and interesting. By clever and interesting, I mean hopefully it doesn't just completely fall over. So I want this to go to B1. View output capture. It's this one. Okay. Put this under audio. Because the general idea is that we go here, user settings, voice and video, input device that, output device. I want the output to go to here we go. Is it cable C? Yeah, I think. Oh. Okay, and then I'm going to go and sit in the Discord chat. And if Rob can hear me, maybe he can join me in the Discord chat. And then we can have a little powwow. Some kind of midstream trickery here. What am I doing? I just want to... Ow. I bet this is making for a great stream, the fact that I keep going into dark place. Ow. Who has permissions? Oh yes. That'll be why. Hello! Why is that not coming through? Okay, never mind. Give me 1 second. It's coming through to me. I'm hearing you. But... Let's see here. Just give us a little voice beat.
Hello, everyone.
Christ, you're loud. There we go. That's it. Brilliant. Hey, you're back. Well,
hello. It's been a while.
Welcome back to the stream. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm surviving. Thank you for asking.
Good.
I've been meaning to ask you about what you are doing the weekend of Halloween.
The Saturday, I might be in one of two places, or possibly two, one after the other. The Sunday, I'm not sure.
Or what about the Friday?
Friday, I think I'm clear.
Because I have this. Why not make the entrance like a tunnel? Since you want the floor, you might want to use it as a ceiling. I don't quite know what you mean, Frozen Toast, but I will investigate that momentarily. So I have this old relic of board gaming that I found at a garage sale or like a second-hand stall in Norwich for like a £5. Actually, no, it was a couple of quid, and it's been currently sitting, not played. It's a VHS board game. God damn it! It's a VHS board game called Atmosphere.
Which number?
It's the OG one.
So number one.
Number one, yeah.
It's been a long time since I played one of them.
Yeah,
I got thrown into number 3 the first time I ever played one.
That would be
The Witch.
The Witch.
Quite fun after a few drinks of alcohol.
Well, my thinking was, if we can speak to Rhiannon and Meredith and whoever else, and maybe get together and do that on Halloween, that would be quite funny.
Yes, you'll have to send me the date, and I
once I figured it out, I will do. But
yeah, I'm just gonna go quiet just for a sec. I got to plug the phone in.
Oh, you're all good. I'm here to entertain everyone, so you're all good.
And I'm back.
Yay! So, hang on. Do you need my coordinates?
Maybe. I don't know. Depends.
No,
Where
that's
are you?
screenshot. F3. Here we go.
Are you on the bottom or are you on the top?
So
Sorry.
actually,
Hello.
you found him. You found
Do
me.
you like me?
I'm not sure how Wookie and Raul Zarek would hang out, but neat.
It was the closest I could get to Bungle because that was my nickname back in the day.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah, this is going to be like the. Sorry, it just looked like you were lying on the fly. Like, what the fuck are you doing? This is going to be like the farm area.
Cool.
And
Okay. I don't know if the water will work underneath. I'm not sure.
well, you know what?
We'll find out.
Yeah. I mean, worst comes to worst, what we can do to make it look
That's
nice,
there
because
we
it's
go.
9x9. What we can do, if it doesn't work, is do a 7x7 farm and then just do a border around the outside.
Sounds good. Do you want me to go and break some grass?
Yeah, that would be really useful actually, because I've only got 3 seeds.
That's fine. I don't mind. I like being farmer.
Okay.
To let you know about glowstone, glow
Yes,
berries,
glow.
whatever they are. Right. I couldn't spell the word, but you need to find a mine shack, and they're in the chests in those.
They're also in the Nether, I think, for glowstone.
It's the first I've heard, but
For glowstone, it's in the Nether, isn't it?
oh, glowstone. Sorry, I'm thinking of the glowberries. Sorry.
Oh, glowberries. Mm-hmm.
Glowberries. You find.
It's been a hot minute since I've played Minecraft in anger. So.
This isn't advertisement, but I follow the Hermitcraft. I follow another group of people, mostly English people. Oh,
Okay.
fox! And I
What?
also-
What?
Two-
Fox? Hold on.
2 foxes.
Hold on. I must see. Where are you?
Can you teleport? Oh, you don't know. What?
I'm not going to
Minus-
teleport.
-22. Minus. And Z is -402. I've definitely got one here. It's sleeping.
-222, -402.
X is -262,
Okay.
and Z is 402. Where are you? Hello.
I'm getting there. Sorry, here's a fox. I must find it.
Okay. You need to find me quick because it's on the move.
Oh no. That way. -400, did you say, or 400?
-402.
Okay. Okay, I think I know. I think I know
410.
roughly where you went.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I can't move.
Oh, wolf. Shit. And we have mobs turned off, so I don't have any bones.
No, you can get bones eventually, don't worry.
Yeah, sure.
-410.
Is this you? Is this part of you?
No, quick, where are you?
Oh, we found a village.
Where are you?
Oh crap! I found a village.
Have you gone the opposite side? Sorry, everyone.
No, don't apologise. I want to find this fox.
Where are you? I've lost-
I'm at -300 minus. I can't actually see because my graphics card info is actually over the.
So X is -290.
Yeah.
And Z is -412. It's just woke up. Don't you
Okay.
go
Yeah,
anywhere.
yeah. I got you.
Don't.
I want to go kind of this way.
300.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I got.
No. Ah.
Oh no! Did the fox run?
Nope. It stopped. It's sleeping.
Okay.
Where are you? -300, -393.
Okay. I'm close to you now.
I'm kind of near the border of the plains. I see you. Turn left. There you go. Right here.
There you are. Where's this foxy?
Right there. Oh, there's a tree in the way. Be careful. It's right there.
Sneaky,
It's
sneaky,
keep going.
sneaky, sneaky.
There he is. He's a foxy. I don't know if this works. Here you go.
Do I just feed the foxy?
I think so, but you need 2 foxes to breed them to get a tamed fox. So the problem is we need a leash really, and we don't have a leash.
There were cows over the other side, over there.
That's fine. Give me a second. I'm just going to grab this. And
He's so cute. Oh, I told you I hadn't played Minecraft in a hot minute, and that's made my day.
That's right. Spawn had a tree with a beehive, and I'm like, oh no.
Oh no.
I lost you already.
It's just my
I
luck.
lost you already. What happened? I lose you already.
I'm right where you left me.
Yeah, I know. I lost you.
Well, I fed the fox.
Yeah.
So, as an explainer to anyone who is unaware of my history with foxes, a couple of years ago, a fox nearly killed me.
Oh, I've heard a tradesman. What are you doing here?
I was driving home. I was driving home from Norwich on like one of the A roads, about 70 miles an hour, and this fox darted out in front of me, and the correct thing to do, as cruel as it is to run the damn thing over. But lizard brain was
John.
like,
As in a nice thing, it's John. He's not going to.
sorry, my tablet responded for some weird reason.
I found a village, so I'm in there at the moment. I can't find you.
So lizard. So I'm just to the other side of the village, I think.
Okay. Do you want me to take a couple of beds?
Would be. Hang on.
What?
Why are we stealing?
Oh, I'll put it back. It's purple bed, so that's the thing.
I mean, you can if you want, but we're not endorsing stealing beds. But yeah, so Lizard Brain was like, swerve, and I managed to avoid the fox, except that I'm now going 60 miles an hour sideways in a crappy little Ford Fiesta. And then I ended up going 40 miles an hour through the air and onto my roof.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And I come to, and I put my hazard lights on because it was getting dark, which turned out to be the correct decision because there was a passing like private ambulance, and they said they wouldn't have seen me because the light was failing. They wouldn't have seen me poking out of the bush that I'd ended up in if I hadn't put my hazard lights on. And
there's a grinder. Sorry, I know you're in the story, but there's a grinder here. We need that.
I'll go for it. Look. If you feel you need to steal from these guys, then do it. But I'm not.
I'm not taking
endorsing
beds or.
I'm not endorsing
resources.
it. The sum total of damage to me, the person, was a big old lump on the side of my head, and some slivers of glass in my hand, which I ended up pulling out the next evening because it was itching. Like, I didn't even notice they were there until I had cuts on my hands. But like, aside from that, I was completely fine. Everything in the car, completely fine. The car itself was totaled. I am a very, very lucky boy. Yeah, we had to call my dad to come and pick me up, which was like a 4-hour round trip. So the police, to get me out of the way, took me to like the nearest services, and I was just sat in the McDonald's, and this has to say something about my mentality just in general. The first thing I did when I set up in the McDonald's was get my work laptop out and start checking my emails.
What?
Yeah. Because I had nothing else to do. I'm not just gonna because I was still kind of in shock. It was like a normalizing thing for me to do, was just to check my emails and try and do a little bit of work before Dad got there. Hooked up to the Mackey's Wi-Fi.
I see. Isn't that called a concussion?
I mean, they checked me, so apparently I was fine. I was just like fucking. I had the adrenaline rush, obviously.
Yeah. Do you want a bell?
Do I want? Christ.
I'm only joking. I'm only joking.
You know what? Do what you want. Do what you want. It's our server. Do you like what I did with this bridge though?
What, the last one? Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
to find my way back though. That's the problem.
Oh, I mean I can't help you with that. Right. So, I've finished mucking about with the fox. Thank you everyone for listening to me recount my escapades.
I'll find the bloody water now.
Fine bloody water.
If I can find the water, I can find where you are. That's
Yes,
what I
because I'm in it.
I found a river, but I don't think it's
I don't think no. Well, if you follow the river, it should reach to the to the larger body of water, right?
Yeah, I did a stupid thing and I didn't write the coordinates down before I actually left.
Yeah. It's called exploration. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so like the last couple of Wednesday streams, like this one and last Wednesday, I've had days at work where I don't want to do anything stressful, so I just wanted to play with my virtual Lego.
It's fine. I've been kicked out of Minecraft for 3 weeks. So
Why?
I know what it's like not to have it. Well, God, where am I? Basically, so Mojang has said that they want to.
Oh, they're migrating all the things over to Microsoft accounts, aren't they?
Which is fine, and I did it. Set up a new password and everything. But when you load up Minecraft and it asks for everything, it's asking what you don't realise. So anyone that doesn't know this is having trouble. I got told this by a friend of mine.
Uh-huh.
When you log in, you're trying to put your new one in, but it's actually.
Oh, it's still expecting your old Mojang account.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So what you have to do at the very bottom where it says put your username and password name is click go back.
Yeah.
And then you have
it's
to
not
choose.
particularly. It's not particularly clear and user friendly. I'm sure our mutual friend David would have some words about that.
Because it wasn't. It was because of a colleague of mine told me about it that I found out how. So 3 weeks with no Minecraft was driving me a bit nuts, to be honest.
Well,
because I'm part of a realm as well, and I've done a fair amount of work on that.
Well, this server is now fully up. I mean, I've been paying for it, and just no one's been able to get at it, and I completely forgot to check it until.
That's all right.
But you know, this
that's 23 is enough, isn't it?
23 is enough for what? What
for seeds?
For seeds, you need 81.
Oh, that was close.
Oh.
Yeah, lightning just hit the floor and set it alight.
Oh no!
I was very close.
Take 3 points of damage.
I might have to ask for coordinates in a minute because I'm in a plain zone and I don't know where I am.
Hang on, isn't it me that's meant to get lost on these streams? Right.
Did you put it in Discord?
No, I didn't. Give me 1 second. I'm going to not be in a place where I can drown.
Yeah. Well, you won't drown. You're on peaceful mode.
I will drown. My health is absolutely going down.
Oh, okay.
I will.
Oh, that's right. I have my settings to not being able to drown. That's why.
Again, I can't see the right hand coordinate because it's behind the information that I have for my graphics card.
That's right.
It's really irritating.
It's fine.
But it's okay. Alright. We need to get some light down here at some point as well, thinking about it.
I'll go mining in a bit.
Sweet. So what I'd like to do is put like glowstone in the corners or something, just so it's out the way.
Yeah.
But we don't have any glowstone, so you know that plan
That's
is.
fine. If we don't get glowstone and we go to the Nether, there is shroom lights as well now.
Yes. There we go. Uh-oh. Ow. Piss.
Yeah, I was tempted to get hold of you last Wednesday and go, do you want some friends?
I always want friends, especially now. Yeah, the last couple of weeks have kind of, kicked my ass a bit. So I always want friends. If I'm doing Minecraft on a Wednesday or at any other point, it will be on the Minecraft server. So if you want to jump in at any point,
Yeah, that goes for everyone as well.
yeah, exactly. Like everyone in the chat is also welcome to that.
Found a fox. I'm close.
Neat. I put the X and Z chords in the Discord. So
Yeah, I followed the river the wrong way. Well, there's two ways, and I chose the wrong one apparently.
There.
Oh, okay.
So, friend of the channel, Steve's, messaged me the other day and said, it's the new Dimir commander, like the new Dimir zombie commander, does that Poppet Stitcher and Altar of the Brood go infinite? And I go, yes. And I explain the interaction to him. And he goes, very good, carry on. I just replied to him, look, I'm here to tell you what's possible, not what I condone.
Is that the gentleman that did the box opening one morning?
Yes, it was our mutual friend there.
Yeah, I did send him a message on Discord about saying, but I never got a response.
I'll give him a poke and just remind him that you're there.
That's all right. If he's down Friday,
he's not local.
Oh, is he not?
He's not local. No,
he's
one of our stream friends.
I may have to find an address then. he said something in the stream, and I was like, "Oh, I pulled one. I have something for him now."
Oh, I see.
He
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be. I actually did play an EDH game with him, and it was slightly more cutthroat than what we used to. Okay. I brought birds to a mill fight.
Ooh.
Which was a bad idea, but it was fine.
That's alright. What was I going to say to you? Yeah, he wanted a Dimir. Not Dimir. That's because you said it earlier. Duress in foil.
Yes.
And I pulled a foil one.
Oh, neat.
So
yeah.
I did put one of them saying, "I've got a card for you.
I got something for you."
But I didn't get a response. So
yeah.
Yeah. So there's another chest in there. There's 34 seeds for now. That should be enough, to be honest. We can just build from there.
Oh, I suppose, yeah. Like, we don't have to do all of it at once, because we'll get seeds off of the first crop, right?
Yeah, I'll go and get some more.
I need to get some more sand.
Need more furnaces and more coal.
You want another room? You're building it.
No,
that's not accurate.
I've got no problem with it. I need a couple of...
I love how you're just, like, jumping down. You're not even using the ladder that I provided.
I do. Once the glass has disappeared, I'll jump. Because peaceful mode, you don't need to eat, so your health regenerates.
Yeah, I know.
Let me up.
Wake me up inside.
Oh, I'm not allowed to sing that song anymore because I ruined it for people.
Why?
I changed the words.
Of course you did. I don't know why I was surprised.
I don't know how PC you want me to be though, because it's not very PC.
I may want to vet it before I allow you to sing it. If I'm completely honest.
It's not too bad. It's one crude little thing, but it's not swearing.
Oh, what's it about? Like, what's the subject matter?
It was to do with downstairs.
Oh, yeah, probably not.
So it's nothing rude.
Like, if you want to post the lyrics in the NSFW channel, that might work.
I might do that a bit later. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It was also the motions when we were in the pubs and clubs that we were doing as well.
That explains something. That explains that explains things. If I'm completely honest.
How many? 36. So I need to find coal now. Is there any surface coal? There is no.
I love how this is doubling as a shower. Because I forgot to put a trap. I haven't put a trapdoor as an opening.
Oh.
Doesn't make sense.
I'll just say it's. Did you ever look at Hoover in the end? I'm just asking now because I generally forgot to ask you the other week.
Hoover?
Yeah, the thing I mentioned about the streams or whatever. I'm not going to go into too much detail.
Probably not. If I can't remember.
No, that's fine. Is it? I think it is. Is it? Oh, dripstone.
Like, you're saying words, and it's great and all. I don't understand.
So dripstone, basically. Ooh. Sorry, distractions. Basically,
distracted by the shiny.
Dripstones you can either use to have over. You can get them to grow, increase the size of them and stuff like that. You could terraform, make them look like you've got rocky areas and stuff like that.
Oh, that would be nice. We can fake the moon. We can fake the moon landing.
Yeah, you can also use it to kill people. Where you can have it high enough and you can play a game of who can hit the bullseye with the arrow. What
is it?
Dripstone. So basically, it gives you an endless supply of water and lava, but you have to set it up. So you need to put the stuff into cauldrons. So basically, you put some cauldrons down. You get some stone above it. Make a little pool area. So it's only one above sort of thing. So you have one gap between the dripstone and, say, lava, and it will give you over time. It will just give you an endless amount of drips of lava.
Please take this next comment that I'm about to make at face in the spirit that I intended it. This is like me asking what a card does to Meredith, and her going off about the combo potential of it.
Okay, so
that's great, but I don't know what this thing does.
Yeah, so basically, if you're really far away from anything like water or lava or anything like that, you have one bucket of water, one bucket of lava. Yeah. You can set it up so you have an endless amount of water.
You're not listening to what I'm asking. What does dripstone do in its natural state? Like, what is it?
It's I'll come and find you and show you. I just got to work my way back up. Because I fell. Saw it and fell. I kind of forgot about what I was doing.
That's understandable.
Just found a bunch of coal. So give me a second. And a bit more.
Sorry, that was unnecessarily mean to Meredith. It's more Paul that would tell me about this thing. Tell me about the combo potential.
I didn't realise how long it'd been since you've been on.
Since I played Minecraft, yeah. Like, explain it to me like I'm 5. And also because there might be people in the chat who have not played Minecraft.
That's fine. Like I said, I'm just trying to get a little bit of iron, a little bit of coal, so I can bring it back.
Meanwhile, I'm filling in the gaps in this chamber so that we can actually breathe.
So dumb of me.
What did you do?
I broke something and I shouldn't have done because I actually need shears to do it.
Oh, was it like a bush or something?
Kind of. You probably haven't seen them before either. It's another new thing as well. And it would have done really nice for the water feature.
Okay. I mean, having a water feature underwater is pretty meta. I'm not gonna lie.
It will work. On with what you're doing under the water. Basically, it's like it's like having, you know, like the vines that fall down and come off trees and stuff like that.
Yeah, like creepers.
No, as in vines that come off trees. They down with
sorry. Actual creepers, as in real world creepers, which are ivy, rather than creepers in Minecraft, which I've literally just remembered are an actual thing.
Yeah.
It is the term for the thing that kills you very violently.
That's my fault as well. So basically, what it does, it gives off a very dim glow, and it can look pretty.
Oh, neat.
But you need shears to get it.
And you just broke the damn thing.
Yeah. Because I'm clever.
No, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
How did I get in here? I'll go back up there. I know where I'm going now.
Frozen Toast, the entrance is a tunnel. Unless you were talking about the entrance to the farm bit, in which case I kind of made an airlock. I didn't want to spend forever making the entrance to this thing when this is like the second room. Like, we can do that for like later, like if we decided to split this underwater colony into quadrants or what have you, then potentially we could do something like that.
Oh. That's not nice.
What's not nice?
My pickaxe broke.
Well, sad times.
Sorry. I brought some sticks from the chest, so don't worry.
Yep, you're all good.
What was I doing? Iron.
I'm going to waste some sticks and make a couple of shovels.
Cool.
Because otherwise it will take forever for me to do this. And I immediately pick out gravel rather than cobblestone. What is wrong with me? Ripes.
Oh, don't know how much of it is true or not, but if you make coal blocks, they're meant to, instead of doing 9, they do the equivalent of 10 coal instead.
I'm sure it will be like that. Information will be readily available in some sort of wiki.
Ow.
Yeah, this is looking good. See, now I've got the general idea of how to do these down. It's not taken me 3 hours to make one of these. Also, this is like half the height of the other one, but that's fine. Hey chat, is there anything cool in Minecraft that I should be aware of that I may not know if you've played it already? And if not, then what do you think the coolest thing that you've seen so far is?
Oh, you have missed a lot of stuff, I've just realised. So you don't know about the diamonds, the purple diamonds.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry, Sock's just done her usual thing and made a pun.
Ice.
Yeah.
What ice? Clear ice or blue ice?
Yeah, Sock's just mentioned the same thing, amethyst.
Amethyst.
Yeah.
What are the creatures? I can't pronounce them. They're fish creatures. They're like dogs for water.
Sharks?
No. Socks might know what they're called. I can't remember because it's not. For me, it's not spelt the way it's pronounced.
Ichthyomorphs?
There you go.
There's no way to move the geo blocks.
Oh no, the ones that make the crystal. No, there isn't. Hello.
Yeah. So, do you know the fish dogs?
It's not fish dogs. Basically,
are they dolphins?
No. There you go.
Hey Rob, come in here. I did the thing. Yeah.
Just standing right behind you. I'll show you my thing.
Get out of here.
Look,
whoa. You can't show me your thing on stream.
I got
what
three.
The fuck is that?
That's stripstone. And over time it grows.
Oh! So it makes stalagmites. Sorry, stalactites.
Yeah, give me a second.
Do you know what the difference between a stalagmite and a stalactite is?
Nope.
Tights hang down.
Never.
That's how you remember the difference.
I don't even know the words.
Stalagmites and stalactites. Stalagmites are like the sort of calcium formations that grow down. Stalagmites are the same things, but it's the drips that are falling on the ground, so they grow up. Anyway, that's our learning lesson for today. I need a hoe. Again, I'm not entirely sure I'm allowed to say that on stream, but here we are.
Axolotl.
Axolotl.
That's it.
Axolotl. Yeah, lizards.
And glow squids are new. Basically, if they die, their pouches, like if you type on a
yeah.
Oh, what do they call them?
Console?
No, in Minecraft, if you type in on a... Oh, I can't. Give me a second. Just
You're fine.
me.
You're fine. You're fine. On the plus side... On the plus side... Sorry. You go first.
So if you make a sign, you write on it, you can use the glowstone, glow's ink, to make it glow.
Oh, nice.
And if you get ink, you can... sorry, not ink. Different colour dye, you can change it to that colour.
And if you want to see something cool, my plan for having a farm underwater seems to have worked. Look at all these ones that are getting watered.
He's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's a... Did you do a 7x7 or a 9? Or did you
I mean, this is 9x9. I did the middle 7 to begin with, but like because these are getting watered, like there's no reason not to do a 9x9 now.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not all taking. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Sometimes it's taking a little while for them to get watered. Probably need some torches under here, though. Thinking about it.
Torches shouldn't matter too much, but...
Well,
okay.
More so that I can see where the hell I'm going.
Okay, give me a sec. Oh, you've taken all the sticks.
Yeah, I've got some. Let's do 8. Because, like, yes, I can squint at my monitor, but also... Oh, that's new! If you're holding a torch, it does actually illuminate.
Have you...
Never used to do
This
that.
is really, really stupid.
Nothing is stupid.
Have you... You know when you press E?
You can hold it in your offhand, right?
Yeah, no, but have you...
It's F.
Have you pressed the book so it gives you the formulas, yeah? Press the E, there's a green book, and then a formula will open up on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I've got the formula browser.
Yeah, and if you do it on... It will only show you what you can make in the form 2x2.
Show craftable and show all. Yeah, so if I go...
Yeah, and if you go to the crafting table, it'll
Yeah.
show you all those as well, just in case you weren't.
Yep. No, I was aware of that. But thank you for letting me know. So
those
that's
ones
interesting. Some of these are not actually taking.
I would, this one here in the middle,
Just knock it out and
knock it out and put a water in there. Make that. I'm gonna go make a bucket.
I don't know.
Don't mind me. I'm gonna go make a bucket.
Help!
Searching for water.
Oh, he's falling in the water. Oh, help! I'm stuck.
Oh. Go out. Get.
Oh right, yeah, we're underwater. Yeah, I can just
Swim around.
I can just swim. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, that was just incredibly dumb.
Alright.
Hi.
Take those, just in case you need it. Your left.
Sure. Okay, so in theory, it should have worked. I don't know why these ones in the middle are not taking.
Doesn't matter. I got a bucket of water.
No, I know. Okay, so like so I can. What I'm going to do then is outline it with diorite. I think.
There you go. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there we go.
If you hoe that now, that should stay now.
Yeah, that's getting watered now. How weird must it feel to be doing this underwater?
Not really, because I've got a glacier that I've mined out, and it's just covered in glass.
It's just flexing on me now. I want to push you.
I can't put this down everywhere. It's not letting me.
Should do.
It was having trouble with some of the spots.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a trapdoor and put it over the water so that doesn't happen again.
Why? It's fun. Just press shift.
No. And I have it mapped to control rather than shift.
Oh, I've got shift and control the other way around.
Oh, it's because I'm used to playing like Bethesda, like type RPGs or and FPSs.
That's fine.
There we go. Neat. Right. So if I get some diorite, I can outline this and it will look nice.
You know what? Sod it. Let's just do this.
Isn't it? I. This game's just as bad as Sock. Oh my god. Okay. That wasn't a compliment.
Where are you?
I'm here. Hi.
Stay there. Just stand still. A 1, a 2, a 3,
Iron tools.
a 5.
Yay! Thank you.
I need iron and stuff like that. I put in the small chest for now.
Guess what happened?
Oh, what did you do?
Hi.
Don't tell me you just thrown it.
No, I haven't thrown it. I just fell in the pool again.
For God's sake. Go back. Get out. Get out. Go back round.
I'm actually no. Rob, there should be some stairs in the chest. Can you get them for me?
Who would have known that those would have come in handy? Myself. There you go.
Oh,
No, I'm going back. What do you want me to do?
you're getting away from this stupidity.
Let me know what you'd like me to. Oh, I know what we need.
So actually, I've had a thought.
Ooh.
I know it's scary, isn't it?
Shivers down my spine.
Body's aching all the. But no, that's fine.
Nope, not saying anything to that one.
Nope.
I've been watching far too much TikTok.
How old are you?
I watch it, I don't play it. There's a huge difference.
Don't play it? What? There's a game?
Watch it. I don't.
I love how the torch doesn't go out when you're underwater. That's quite funny.
I don't make videos. I just watch it.
Yes, I know.
There, my words. My words have been horrendous in the last few days. So. Bucket. I needed another bucket. There is a reason why.
I believe that's what this server's on at the moment.
Look, bucket.
Yeah.
If you've had enough, just bucket.
Just bucket.
Oh.
Right.
Needs to turn everything back up again.
Huh?
Yes, exactly. So apparently I lent on my headphone volume.
Don't do that.
and it went right up.
Ah.
So I put everything in Minecraft down, came out, went, oh, okay. Would you like me to get
Ooh, we're being
some
raided.
sand?
Hey, Villicis. How are things? How's your drawing going? She is a very lovely VTuber. Fuck. So this is me and my friend Rob. Say hi, Rob.
Hello.
And we are currently building things under the water. Oh, you got 2 emotes done tonight. Neat. Are you able to show them in the chat? Question mark?
Is this the same lovely person that's been putting pictures in Discord?
No, this is not Frozen Toast. This is someone else. Yeah, Villicis, if you have a look in our in my Discord server's members art channel. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, if you look in our members art channel, then Frozen Toast did some fan art of Anne Takamaki from Persona 5. It's awesome. It's so good, and I wanna see your comments on it. Perfect. Hey Rob, when you got 5 minutes, come back to the farm. Have a look at what I did.
Yeah, just trying to get you some sand.
Yep, neat. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to expand this.
I suggest go north of the bridge.
Sure.
So we go out, because if we go east, we're going to end up back into land.
Yeah, well, I'm basically
maybe,
going. I'm going to go the opposite way to the bridge. So
thinking
over this way.
maybe to the right we can do all the building area, like with all the furnaces, and
Yeah.
we can put all the chests in that, and then if you want to build this way and make it into a living area and whatever else you want to do, like enchantments and that.
Yep. So like we expand this way and this way.
Yeah, so this way would be furnaces and all that sort of stuff.
All that
and then
kind
this
of
way
gubbins.
could be enchantments and pretty stuff.
Enchantments.
Right.
I'm over here.
Have all that. Not that.
You just what the fuck are you doing?
I have no.
Yeah, have a look at what I did. Like, I think this looks pretty neat.
Oh, you've gone half slabs. Yeah, because then mobs can't get in if we went on creative, non-peaceful.
What's mobs got anything to do with it? I just did it because it looked nice.
No, still. Sorry, I'm thinking different things to you.
I don't care.
Nice.
I just want to build stuff with my digital Lego. Leave me alone.
I keep forgetting it's on peace mode. Sorry.
I can change it if you want, but
no, we're all good.
Okay, we're good.
Oh no. There is some glass. Thank you. There is some glass in the chest for you.
We know. We don't know peace, only war. Okay, so we've got the farm now nicely ticking away.
Yeah.
And it's now
potatoes as well somewhere.
Potatoes. All right.
Yeah. So don't cook them, but you can farm them if you don't cook them.
Yeah. Well, you can like cook half of them and farm the other half.
I don't think I got any.
But
then they don't really matter as much unless we're actually out of peaceful mode. So.
Well, once we've kind of built this up a little bit more, then we can maybe chunk it up to where there's things that will actually want to kill us.
Yeah.
So it's 9:30 now. What do you say we take a quick break? I'm just going to park my character here, and you can continue doing whatever it is you want to do.
Yeah. That's cool.
And I think this is a good place to take a quick pause. So yeah, we'll run a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll continue doing this. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, we're back. Hi. And we're back with Rob. Hi. Yeah, so Rob, you were going to tell me something?
Yeah. Do you like turtles?
I like turtles.
I got 2 turtles here.
Sweet. We really should make like a little zoo.
Can do.
I mean, how much glass do we have? We're gonna need more glass.
Yeah, I've got nearly 4 stacks. Right, okay. As you went off, I made a boat. Kept meaning to make a boat. Forgot to make a boat. Made a boat.
Sweet. You made a boat.
I went to go and find a shipwreck. Now, I don't know if you know about shipwrecks.
Nope. That's alien to me.
Yeah, so shipwrecks, they could be 1 or 2 chests inside. Some chests can be good, some bad. But there's a chance of finding a treasure map. And a treasure map leads you on an adventure to go and find a chest. Exactly.
Okay.
And
if you do it, if you do it 3 times, then you remove all the counters from it, and then you flip it.
No, not quite. Not quite. But I didn't find a treasure. A treasure. No, I didn't find a shipwreck. I found an underwater monument, and I would like to show you this monument, but we need lots of doors.
Doors.
Yes, because if you put doors inside water, you can breathe. It sounds silly.
No,
but yeah,
we found that out here.
So if you go north of the base, but
let me make you some doors
west,
first.
You need to make a boat as well.
Shit, I just used all the planks on making doors. No, I've got some spruce buckets.
Oh, there's a hole there.
And
then I will come and find you in a minute.
About a boat. Right, I've got a boat.
Would you like me to come meet you?
Yes, please, because I am going to need a navigator.
Okay.
Well, on the plus side, like the way that I've built this, I can just drop the boat directly outside.
Yeah, dude, you want to see it from far away? I'm behind you. Yeah.
Oh, hi.
I'm in front. Yeah. So this is where the turtles are. I don't know if you've seen turtles before.
I have not seen turtles before.
In Lego crafting. Eat the turtles. The only thing is, if you breed them, you need a silk touch pickaxe because the eggs will break.
Oh.
But we know where they are.
Hello, friends. I think we'll just leave them alone for now.
Yeah.
I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat.
You following? Yeah. I see your name.
In case you're wondering, I have some freezer pop.
That's right. I got my little device to keep me going.
Mm-hmm.
I got a slightly quieter one today. Do you see the light in this? Oh, your res isn't as far as mine.
Yeah, I've got it turned down just for performance issues.
That's fine. This is why I got a PC to run Minecraft.
It's not the Minecraft that's the problem, it's its interaction with OBS.
Yeah. So this is a monument.
Okay. So where's the Eldrazi?
So, we're on peaceful, so you won't see the damn thing.
There's no Eldrazi. Okay, cool. Okay.
But inside there's a chunk of gold that you can get. How many doors you got?
21.
Good, that'll be enough.
Guess who forgot his pickaxe?
I got a pickaxe.
Okay. So, in hereabouts? Ow.
So, somewhere there will be...
Such a stupid, abuse
gold.
of the mechanics.
There'll be gold.
Can we grab, what... Can we grab the glow bits? These bits? Or are they just going to break?
They're going to break, but you also need something else to... Hello? Nip. Door?
Get in here.
God. How many... Do you want to just chuck a couple of doors over? Where are they? Where'd they go?
Literally yeeted them at you, so...
I know, they're gone.
It just looks like you're in a fucking shower.
Do you know what? I got the door. No, I didn't.
You just knocked the door off that I needed. The hell is wrong with you? Alright. I'm sure that Ral Zarek wouldn't be particularly averse to showering with Chewbacca.
No. Right, okay. I'm gonna go out. And I'm gonna dig down. Oh, there's a... Of all things, I found the
An
boat
axolotl!
and stop me.
There's an axolotl!
Is there? Hang on. What? Open! Out of the way. Coming through. Where are you?
I'm just outside.
Gotcha.
Huh?
Now, the rarer ones are the blue ones, apparently. There's yellow or orangey. There's, what else is there? There's a few of them.
Sock! I swear to God.
I found the gold already!
Yay!
Alright, so what I was trying to say is sometimes there's gold, sometimes there is sponges.
And sometimes there's dragons.
And sponges are... Oh, okay. I haven't found the gold. I haven't gone down enough yet.
How dare you get my hopes up?
So with these lights, they will break into things.
I want to grab the lights though, because like they actually look nice.
Yeah, but I'm just about to... They don't. They turn into things.
Yeah, but can you craft them back afterwards, right?
No, not straight away. You need something else with it to do it. Where's the room? I'm just going to make a big old hole here. Oh!
Rob's just making noises and I have no idea what's going on.
I was getting dragged out of the doorway.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's you underneath me.
Hi. I was wondering why the wall was disintegrating next to me. Like, I'm not doing that.
Oh, no. Press the wrong button. Don't ever press Q. You throw stuff around.
What is this stuff?
Oh, this is not funny.
Huh?
This is not funny. Can't seem to find the room that should have the gold in. I might have to come back later.
Give me a second. I'll have a crack. Maybe it's Iron Pyrex. It's Fool's Gold.
No, there's gold or sponges. I'm trying to find it.
I
don't know what.
I'm taking the piss. Don't mind me.
Sorry.
I'm trying to do a sock.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's making terrible puns. Shit. Door. It's so stupid that doors are the breathing apparatus.
Your best bet, what I do, put a door down, stand in it, And you can mine quicker as well.
Yeah.
What's the layout of this? How big is this thing? Okay, let's try here then.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
You know the
Did you find
gold?
it? Yeah, it's hidden.
No, not anymore. It isn't.
I was trying. Oh, did you find the room? Did you?
Mm-hmm.
You got an iron pickaxe, yeah? Please say
Nope.
you have an iron pickaxe.
I told you right at the start. I forgot to bring it.
Oh yeah. Oh, now I've got to find you. Alright, I see your name. Let me just go to the top. There you are. Your door.
You know what the Prismarine and Dark Prismarine remind me of?
What's that?
They remind me of the tile set off of Link's Awakening. Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening on the Game Boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can't quite reach that. Let me come down. Oh, come on, let me down.
This flavour's not as nice.
What we got?
I think it's some kind of raspberry.
There you go. I can see now.
I love gold. The taste
all of
of it, the smell of it, the texture. Name that movie.
I want to say Austin Powers because that's how it sounded, but probably
Yeah,
not.
it's Austin Powers.
The way you said it was so Austin Powers.
Yep.
Right. Unfortunately, that's it. I don't. If that had gold and not sponge, just go straight up. Be fine. Oh. Oh, I don't. What on earth is that? Let me just. What did I pick up? Oh, kill. Go away. You out?
No, not yet. Sorry, I'm finishing my freezer pot. Leave me alone.
No, that's fine. Do you know your way back, or do you need me?
I'm sure I can work it out. And if not, then I'm just exploring.
I'll stop my streams for puns for now.
Uh-huh.
Never stop. Never stop.
No, please stop. It's painful.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Ah, shit. Hey, Steves. Oh, actually, perfect person to come into the stream. Rob has something for you.
Here. Sorry, I made that worse than it was. Sorry, that was an automatic reaction.
Really? Really?
Yes, it was. Oh, we're very, very crude in this house, and we don't care. But we are polite around other people.
Oh no. I'm used to it by now.
I've been reasonably good. Yeah, basically, you were after a foil common.
You're after
to see what it was like.
You're after a full duress, right?
I actually came across one when I opened my box. So if you would like it, I'm happy to ship it to you.
Charge! I said, charge! Oh, piss.
Sorry. Did you want that? Are we going on?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't remember that. We've been in there too long.
Yeah.
Is that a little? Is that a nickel one?
A nickel one.
Ooh, I wonder what's down here.
Ooh, a foil duress. Yeah. You guys like chat in the Discord, right? Or
Yeah, I did put
yeah.
check the Discord because I did put something in Discord for you, but you were probably busy to check.
Shit. Can't see shit, Captain.
Oh,
it's tiny.
oh,
Uh-oh.
out!
Ow.
Gotta get out! Gotta get out! This hurts. Ow!
Ow, 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 ow. I'm on fire.
Oh, I don't have any more doors, so I can't do.
I've got a couple more doors.
Hang on, I'm up top.
Oh.
Apparently I can't. Oh God.
I want to be the door.
All right. Don't want to lose that.
Yeah, if you're interested, get in touch with Rob.
Yes. As soon as I pulled it, you were the first person.
I got an emerald.
Ooh, look at
I got
you.
some coal, and I have a treasure map.
Oh, we're going on.
Beep, 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 beep.
Sorry.
No, you're all good.
Yeah, we can go on a treasure map now. Ow! I forgot we were in water then, and I thought you were hitting.
I only want it for the collection. I love the artwork. Yep, the artwork for. I'll tell you what, the artwork for the new Duress is actually real nice.
I collect as well, but I am happy to send that your way. So don't worry. Now, am I following you, or do you want to follow me? That bloody kelp came back.
I'm the captain. I have no idea how this works.
Right, okay. So, whereabouts are we on the map? We're the little white dot.
That way.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's not that epic an adventure. It's right here.
Oh, some of them are. Now, some people may know there is a trick to this. I don't know it. It's something to do with the number 9.
I beg your pardon?
It's something to do with F3 and being in the corner at 9 or 0. So where's the X? How far is it?
Here. It's like literally here. Oh crap. Can you not?
Maybe.
There we go. It's been dragged in.
Oh, why am I struggling to see at the moment?
Because you have your eyes closed. I'm sorry.
No. I'm struggling to see in the water at the moment.
Hi.
Yeah, I'll try not to let sand fall on you.
It's fine.
Found it.
Neat.
Have a look. I'm not going to take anything, but have a look.
What was it?
It's all yours. I don't think there was a hot thing there.
Well, I think like it's only right that we bring all this back to the underwater colony.
Yep. Now,
What the crap is the heart of the sea?
keep it. You can use it so you can breathe better underwater and stuff. But it's our sake.
Hey, Rob.
Yes.
I told you a lie. I didn't realise it until just now.
What's up?
I did in fact have my pickaxe. I had my iron pickaxe on me and I completely forgot about it. Because it wasn't on my hotbar. Ow! Son of a biscuit.
Sorry, my sword slipped.
You. If I died and all that loot just popped out, that would actually be pretty on point.
No,
actually, thinking about
that's
it,
fine.
that would be Sea of Thieves level of bullshit.
So I broke some of the lanterns. This gives me prismarine crystals. You need something else to mix it to make it again. and we can't do that because we need mobs. And it's the same with the other thing that you just picked up.
Prismarine crystals. Prismarine shards.
Yeah. Which way are we going?
Defeating.
Are you in? Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where we are now.
I was just I was using the wiki, so that I had some sort of a clue as to what was going on. There we go.
That's fine. I'm trying to find the base, and I'm not going in the right direction.
I'm making an educated guess that it's this way.
You said it was minus 160 something, wasn't it?
I sent you the chords in the
Yeah, so
in the thing.
yeah, so minus 167. We're going the wrong way. I was going the wrong way. This is the way.
I'm going in completely the wrong direction. Room zoom. They're water cars.
Oh, dolphin. Speed.
Yeah. Yeah, dolphins.
Which I'm confused. Sorry. So this is the right way.
I mean, that's
that's it. We are going the right way now. You behind me?
I don't know. I don't know where the fuck you are.
You. I don't know where you are. Can you find?
Let's just meet back. Let's just meet back at the base.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Dolphin. There's no need to beat me up.
Disagree.
They make you go slightly faster, and they can also
Push.
help you find boats to find treasure maps as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just realised that's a spruce forest.
I mean, feel free to stop.
Stop what?
As in, stop and get some spruce if you really want it.
I like to build them really high.
Okay.
If you do 2x2 on the things that they drop, my brain's gone dead. I can't think what they are. Saplings.
Damn it, you got here first.
I kind of used something to get here, so don't worry.
Oh, okay.
I used. Oh, you've run out of coal or charcoal.
Oh crap. I have coal. There's coal in the chest now. I'm gonna put the diamonds in this chest and
That's fine.
not touch them again, because now I'm scared. We don't need the. Oh, yeah. I nicked the chest.
What chest?
That chest.
Oh, I didn't know if you want to put it with this one in the corner.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I grabbed the chest when after we grabbed everything,
That's cool.
because I'm a kleptomaniac.
So we need to go. What do you want to do? Do you want to get coal or do you want to get sand?
I think we're okay for sand right now. I think it is. Yeah, we're definitely okay for sand. We just need more coal.
Okay. I'll make some.
Well, if you're happy to do that, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm just
quick
gonna
look over
put all
here
these,
first.
Just gonna put all these.
Like
food
this week's
back.
ready to harvest, right?
Let me go have a look.
Not quite.
No.
Not quite.
No.
Okay.
There is some wheat in there, but in that. Big
But
hub chest.
it's better to let it grow fully. Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, you don't get nothing.
Okay.
Where did I get mossy stone from? Oh, you did.
Yeah, I grabbed it from. I think it was part of the. I don't know. I don't know where the hell I got it from.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Do we have just like? Yeah, we've got plenty of dirt. Do we have any more dirt?
I don't.
Okay,
I
'cause-
try not to pick up dirt if I can help it.
well, the reason why I'm asking is so that I can use it as kind of like a modelling tool, so I don't have to just build the glass and have that
Oh, okay.
problem that I was having
That's
previously.
what cement bricks are for.
What?
Don't worry. I knew as soon as I said that you were going to be like, what?
Yeah.
basically you can turn wool into cement, and they're one of the easiest blocks to break, and they're good for mapping out because you can do them in colours.
I don't care about doing them in colours.
Oh, man.
Oh, piss.
Probably. Wasn't me.
Oh, almost died.
Do I ask how? No, I don't want to know.
I got greedy.
Oh, I'm clever.
I got greedy is what happened there.
I've just come down here with no torches.
That was stupid.
Yes, it was.
Come on, break. 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 Break.
It's strange doing Minecraft
Break.
kind of properly.
Kind of properly, as opposed to...
As opposed to I'm part of a realm and the person is a 13, 14-year-old kid.
Oh, I see.
Brilliant kid, and he's given me stuff that has X durability stuff on it.
Oh, I see. so it's going from like today to from today's technology to the Stone Age.
Basically, but it's not a problem. I'm fine with it.
No, I think there's a certain rustic charm to having to do everything yourself.
Oh yeah, no, you still do it yourself. There's a slight.
You see,
like
you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
It's like having the DLC without having to pay for the DLC. Someone's gone, here you go, it's free, and I'm not going to say no. Do we have enough to make any torches by any chance?
What, coal?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have. There's plenty in the well, I say there's plenty. There's some in the chest nearer to where I'm starting to build the next structure.
Is it the one near the ladder or the one furthest away?
The one in the corner. I just said the one in the corner. There's two in the corner. The one further away from the ladder.
Right, that's why.
I know what I meant as well.
So did I. As soon as you said that, I went, "Oh, the furthest one." Then.
Yeah. It's because it was the one that I was looking at. There we go. Do you need sticks? No, I put all my sticks away.
Sorry, I took them when you were looking.
Oh no.
16 should be enough.
Have you played Modern before?
Who, me?
MTG.
MTG.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Yeah, I never. I borrowed someone's deck for like a couple of Buckabout games before FNM. But I've never actually properly played Modern as a thing.
I played it briefly and I made a burn deck with some Chandras.
Yeah,
which was interesting. But it wasn't up to par. But when you don't have the money,
no, you make do with the things that you have.
But I didn't do too bad. I lost every game, but I made people work for it. It was mono red burn, and I had the 2-drop from Born of the Gods creature. That was
the Eidolon of Revels.
Yeah, and I had the other one that also did 2 damage when you played an instant. I had the Chandra that made people shuffle their hand into, so they had to get rid of their good cards. So,
if you could pick, like money no object, any archetype to play, what would you play?
Me, I've always liked mono green.
Oh, you'll love the current standard environment then.
But I also like a bit of Mill. The only thing I like about blue, I don't like blue apart from Mill. I don't like the whole counter. No, I'm not that type of player.
I like drawing cards.
Oh no, that bit That
Yeah.
bit I don't mind. I just don't like the fact of, oh, here's a card you can't play. Here's a card you can't play.
Yeah, you
I
don't like
that.
saying no to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Unless,
understand.
unless I have to.
Yeah.
Oops.
If I could pick any archetype like Money and No Object to play in Modern, it would be Storm. Like I'm that guy, unfortunately, that likes. But I see it as a puzzle. Like, can I kill?
It's also
Can I kill you?
It's also a mini challenge as well.
Yeah, like it's an interesting thing because like, when do you pull the trigger?
Yeah.
Do you have enough to actually go up and win that turn? And it's an interesting little thing. I actually built a. We started it on stream, and I've been kind of tinkering with it. Gladiator, the format, the fan made format.
I watched you and Meredith play it once.
Yeah. I think you actually saw the Storm deck that I was playing. I played Grixis Storm, and
we were trying to work together.
Yeah, Innistrad actually gave that deck some really nice toys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like there's a legendary, essentially better Goblin Electromancer.
Oh, okay.
Because it discounts instants and sorceries by its power rather than just by one. And it gets bigger whenever the time of day changes. So the whole goal is to just make it big, then you can cast all your spells for free or almost free, and you're happy.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! My
Oh,
torch.
you used all the wood, didn't you?
Yes.
What do I do? Okay, I'm gonna get a bit of wood. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a couple of double chests.
Okay.
And we can designate that to sand only.
Uh-huh.
Does that make sense?
Yep,
Because then
yep.
we're not searching.
We're not trying to dig for sand.
Well, also you can fill it up whenever you want, instead of mixing it in with everything else. It's weird. I know a fair amount, but I don't know anything at the same time.
You're doing real well at actually planning this out.
Oh, planning, building, no problem. Interior, I'm awful.
Do we have any torches left?
No, but there is plenty of coal in the chests nearest to you.
That's a reasonable answer.
I only made like 16 for myself, so
okay.
Because I didn't want to take all the coal that was there. I want to keep some of that, or like you say, torches and that, and any other coal, which I've split between the 4 furnaces at the moment.
Oh.
They have like 10 or 11 each in, so.
So, Frozen Toast, I'm currently building like a little tunnel. I'm wondering if this is kind of what you're anticipating. Need to dig out the sides, but
You wait till I get started on a room.
yeah.
You're gonna wonder what the hell's going on.
Nah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
I was gonna sound really dumb, but if this is something you want to do on a regular or whatever, you want me to jump on, I'm more than happy to.
Yeah. I mean, like I've done it the last couple of weeks because I hadn't really had the energy to do anything major, and I didn't want to start anything major for a little while. I feel. Don't quote me on this because this was actually a thing that was meant to happen this week, and I completely kind of just wiped on it. But I think that we are going to start doing Magic Limited again, like every so often. Like we're not going to do it every week, but we'll.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, if you wanna jump in on that as well, like go nuts.
Yeah. More than happy to.
Sweet. So I made a little tunnel here. Is this the sort of thing that you're after, Toast? Or did I get the brief wrong?
If he's done it wrong, let me know. If he's done it wrong, let me know. I'll swing my sword at him.
Please no. Please
tell him
no.
off.
I didn't do it.
One little smack. Or I can go get my metal hoe out and tell him off. I'll have to come and see what you're doing in a sec.
It's pretty much the same as the join between these two, except it's longer and it's slightly shaped. I wonder if I wonder if I can do like a dome.
Why am I wondering? It looks like one I can just look at my phone. What was that?
What was what?
Oh, it was a stick. The way it rotated, it didn't look like a stick. How many did I get? 10. I've got plenty of those now.
Okay.
I don't need no more saplings. I can start building up closer to home now.
Whenever you say saplings, I think that you're saying saprolings, but
No.
You know what I mean.
I'm not talking about the creepy green things. Well, I suppose they are plants. In a way,
how dare you malign my cabbages? How dare you?
Hey, I've got nothing against them. They're underrated.
They are underrated, like especially in like Golgari sack strategies. Like they're the perfect fodder, and especially with some cards that actually care about them dying.
Yeah.
Oh piss. Whatever. I'll deal with that in a minute. 6.
Do me a favour. Don't bury or don't use all the sand. Keep a bit of it because I'm going to need.
I'm not using any sand at the moment.
Because that's the only
and any sand that I do use, I put back anyway because I'm not actually consuming it. I just use it to get air back into.
Yeah. Why do I keep doing this to myself?
Good question. Well asked. I don't know.
No, we have boats.
I wish I had an answer for you.
We have boats, and I keep.
Where does it lead?
Everywhere.
So I'm gonna try and build a dome here.
Where are you?
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, can you actually, while you're there, can you knock through like the dirt under there just so I've got something to breathe, please? Just knock through like a few.
I'm trying. Oh no, that didn't help.
You're not helping.
Again.
Everything is flooded.
That's
Neat.
right. There was no torches there. Oh, that was not clever.
Anyway, that'll do.
Temporarily, I am going to put this here. Okay.
Diamonds.
Apparently, I haven't touched diamonds yet. Okay. Let's take that.
Oh, do you know the match card for Dynamite tonight? By the way.
No.
Well, the main one is there's a casino ladder match. So
Yes,
it's a ladder match for
yes.
the. Who do you think the Joker's going to be?
Let's talk about Paige.
Let's talk about Paige. It's not going to be Paige because, like, I don't think.
Daniel Bryan's in that. Sorry.
No, I don't. It's not going to be Daniel.
Right.
I don't think it's going to be
No.
Daniel Bryan.
Sorry, no, because he's in the main thing at the moment.
He's
Be him.
Yeah, he's in the 8-man tag. Steve said Suicide, and I don't quite think it's going to be Suicide. Like, it'd be interesting if it was Christopher Daniels, but I don't actually think it's going to be him or Kaz. Like, Kaz versus
Christopher Daniels. No, he's ROH now.
he made an appearance at Impact. He's not Ring of Honor.
Oh yeah, sorry. Depends if he's got if he's talked to Khan or not for the Forbidden Door.
I mean, we already know that AEW and Impact have a working relationship.
Yeah.
Like, Christian's their world champion at the moment.
He personally, I think he did a better job than Kenny Omega, but hey.
Yes, absolutely. Because he's going there. But the thing is, like, Kenny Omega is a heel, so you kind of want him to play keep away with the title. Bray Wyatt. That's a bit of a wish, but I don't think so.
Braun.
No, Braun Strowman is on his way to, or last I heard, is on his way to Impact. Yeah.
I reckon Bray will be Impact as well.
Bray will be Impact, yeah. Which is perfectly fine. Like, remember before that, like, going to Impact was seen as a severe downgrade. Now it's not. Now it really isn't. What are you? Oh, are you doing that side?
Yeah.
If you're going to do that, can you do a tunnel like we got over here, just like a 2x3 or something? That's level with this. I know it's hard to see because the glass.
Is it in line? I can't tell.
It really isn't.
Okay, so how many do I need to go?
You need to go one down.
Okay.
And depending on where you want the tunnel, you might need to shift it left or right. So where that bottom block is, that should actually be the roof of the thing.
Okay, so the tunnel's going to be a 3x3.
Yeah. I feel like having little airlocks between them.
Because you've done an 11 lines.
Hey, no, I'm doing a dome. Well, this bit was just so that I could do a bigger tunnel.
Oh no! It's where across. It's not it's not a 10 square thing. It's an 11 square.
No, I'm not talking about like the main room. I'm talking about the join between.
Oh no! Yeah, I'm on about the main room. To make it even, I have to make it 3 wide because it's an 11 long.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if it's entirely even. This isn't even at all. Like none of these are going to be even, but that's not a. Although I could expand this by one. Actually, that's not.
Oh yeah. Why don't I just go get a shovel? It'd be bloody easier. Did I give you all the shovels?
Hey?
So I thought I gave you all the shovels. I didn't.
I've been listening to Minoru Suzuki's theme again. It's such a banger. Unfortunately, I can't play it because I will get copyright ding. But
it's just doing my 9.
it's doing nothing. Crap. Is there any spare dirt hanging around?
No, I had to go dig up some myself.
I see. Oh, shit. God, who is going to be the last man? It's not Paige. That's the only thing that I know.
I'd like it to be Paige, but because of Bryan Danielson.
Well, no, I don't even think it's because of Danielson. It's just because he's not finished being dad at the moment. I think they save his return for when they go to Virginia. You know, for the hometown pot.
Mm.
I don't want it to be Bryan Danielson.
Part of me wants it to be Punk to be something different, but he's
Like, part of me wants it to be Punk, but also, like, that's just a waste of a spot.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
It's not going to be Jungle Boy, because he's in the main event. Imagine if it's MJF.
Oh god, no. I still think Dolph Ziggler is a better heel than him, though.
No, I disagree. Just from the reactions that they're getting.
Yeah,
like, I know
if Dolph Ziggler had a proper storyline, he'd be better.
If Dolph Ziggler was in AEW, then I would have to see. They're both incredibly good on the mic. Ziggler is a better wrestler. Like he can sell better. He can tell the story of a match better through his actions. But as as pure charisma, as kind of heel charisma, I think MJF is miles away better at the moment. He's only 23 or whatever. Like he's very young.
Yeah,
he's
done a lot in a short time.
He is going to be like a main event heel for years to come, and he's a real good get for AEW. Like he's a good. Oh, this is what you did. Shouldn't you give these saprolings space? I called them saprolings.
No, you'll see why.
Okay, all right. Where was I? Yeah, like
getting dirt.
I mean, yes, I am getting dirt. Something about MJF and being an
he's
incredible
23
heel.
And
he's 23. He's young. Like, providing he doesn't get injured or anything stupid like that, which, given the style of match that he wrestles, is not that likely. Because he doesn't. He's comparable to The Miz, I think, in terms of match style. Like, he doesn't do anything flashy, he just does everything heelish. That's where I was going. He's such a good heel that I even get sucked into his promos sometimes. Like, I actually end up actively hating him, and then I realise, no, he's just really good.
Well, that's the thing. If you hate him, he's doing his job properly.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Like
I used to say that to my dad, because he used to love Edge as a babyface.
Yeah.
And he hated Edge as a heel. I said, well, then he's doing his job
right.
properly.
Yeah, he's doing his job. Like, I respect MJF the performer. I absolutely hate MJF the character.
Yeah.
Also, whoever's idea it was to get Dan Lambert involved in AEW in AEW storyline, like, give them a fucking raise.
Well, there's talk about getting rid of the group, isn't there?
What group?
Their group, MJF's group.
Oh, what, the Pinnacle?
The Pinnacle. Yeah.
Yeah, like, it feels like it was put together for the sake of that storyline.
Oh, it was.
I mean, it was like that was. Sorry, but what I'm saying is that there's nothing really for them to do. Like,
no, but Jericho also wanted to break up
the Inner Circle,
but Khan said no.
Which was
do your own stuff.
Which was the correct decision. Yeah, like just because you're doing a different thing from your friends doesn't mean you can't still be friends. I think is kind of the idea there.
Yeah.
Like, just because I'm doing something in another town doesn't mean we're going to stop being friends. It just means that we're not going to be doing anything, hanging out for a while.
If you tell me this is getting done wrong, I'm going to scream.
No. I wasn't saying anything towards you.
I was about to say.
I'm just trying to expand this tunnel.
I haven't even counted how many glass panels I'm using.
Just use them. Literally, just use them.
Have you got inventory kept on or not?
Hey?
When you die, if you change it to inventory stays or not?
No.
That's very important to know.
Okay. I mean, I can change it. It's not a problem. I don't care.
I died for the first helm on the realm that I'm part of, and
you lost all your
shit.
shit.
I had a lot of stuff on me, but I found out that he said it to keep inventory, and I was like,
thank God. Thank Christ.
I'm gonna give up on dirt for a moment. Do you need more dirt?
I got some, but thank you. Did you nab some of the dirt from my structure? Because there's some flowing. I don't know what happened there, though. Anyway. This is the perils of building underwater, kids. Don't try this at home. I got an Arduino for my birthday, and I've really wanted to like play around with it on stream. But I just don't know what project I'd want to do with it.
Sorry, what now?
It's basic. It's like a programmable circuit board.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
I should be telling you how to do that.
I'll stop drowning and then I'll pull it out. He says.
What's she say?
Oh, so that's where the case went.
I'm gonna have to tell you a few little things about Minecraft when I see you Friday.
Okay.
It's a bit of pain to explain on.
So I don't know if you can see the camera. Oh, let me.
No, because I'm in water at the moment.
No, that's fine. Well, I'm gonna. So this is an Arduino. So, the blur's hitting it. Whatever. So it's got two parts. It's got this, which is kind of the brain of it, and then it's got this, which is what's called a breadboard, and it's what's used to prototype stuff. So the components here, you can just kind of not that bit. You can just kind of slot them in, slot them out. I don't know. You can see the holes there. Like it's designed for very quick prototyping. So like this LED screen has like stiff pins, and you can just slot it in.
Yeah.
And then you hook this up via a USB, and you program it, and it will do things.
Okay.
And it's rather cool. Anyway, put that away for now.
I can't Minecraft.
I mean, neither can I. But you know, I'm fully confident of that.
Oh, I've apparently forgotten all the keys within seconds. All of a sudden.
That's why I had the full camera thing chart. There we go. Alright. There we go. That's better. What are you doing?
Trying to make a floor.
Okay. Spladoosh.
I'm about to waste a load of glass.
It's not wasting, it's using.
No, because I've got to break some and redo this tunnel.
Okay.
You've literally got one place you can walk down if I keep it the way it is.
Ah.
So I'm going to have to get some more glass.
Water. What? Oh, I know what happened. Yeah, like that. And then like that. And like that. And then that makes more sense. God, I'm still trying to wrap my brain for who I think the Joker's going to be, like who they booked. It's got to be a surprise entrant, right?
The only thing I can think of is Cage, because I know.
I guess
his wife was complaining about something the other week, wasn't she?
Yeah, like he's not being booked properly or what have you. But
yeah, which isn't his fault.
Yeah, no, it absolutely isn't. There's just such a dearth of talent. Yeah,
because even Paige's storyline has now been pushed back.
The one thing that I'm happy that they have kind of stopped the split of the Dark Order. I don't want to see that unit break up. Both from a like a booking standpoint, as in like I don't think that they'd work well apart, and also from like an emotional standpoint, that's another storyline that I'm really emotionally invested in. Yeah, I don't want to see the Dark Order break up.
No, that's fair enough. Oh, what was it? Because they've done a lot of Brody stuff as well, haven't they?
Yeah,
recently?
and you know, there's still I think they may have just been building to the show in Rochester, so that they could do the whole reuniting angle with Anna Jay and Brody's widow and -1.
I mean this in the nicest way, but what's her name that used to be in NXT that's part of the group now?
Ty Conti. She's not officially a member. She's tangential because she's affiliated with Anna Jay.
I try so hard not to laugh at her name because I'm a child at heart, and I'm like, if you listen to that card properly, that sounds.
Oh, for
really
God's
rude.
sake, Rob! You know what the problem is that's her actual name.
I'm a child. I know. I'm a child.
You are. That's a you problem.
Oh, I never said it wasn't.
Look at us. We're two grown men laughing about. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm apologising to anyone who listens to us and think that we are.
Oh, I respect her. I think she.
Oh no, she's one of AEW's success stories. I'm not gonna lie, because she was doing nothing in NXT, and she's grown into like the most likable babyface.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do this because I was stupid.
Fuck's sake, Rob.
See, now you can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah, but only because you put that out into the world. How old are you?
36 and young.
And mentally?
5.
Yeah.
I only grow up when I have to. I will be a responsible.
Oh, you're Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
There we go. Oops.
What?
Nothing. Nothing happened. Honestly.
Am I going to be upset? Am I going to be upset with you?
No, because you can't prove that I did it.
Okay.
Because the evidence has now disappeared.
That's not how anything works.
It does in Minecraft. Okay.
Yes.
So that's the tunnel. It's not a very fantastic tunnel that I'll do for now. Until we get a silk touch, I don't mess around with this anymore.
Do you want me to enable mobs so you can get experience?
No, because you can do that with furnaces and coal and everything else, don't worry.
Alright.
I just, for some reason, cannot see for nothing.
Well, it might have something to do with the fact that it's nighttime. I'm holding a torch in my offhand, so I can see everything.
Or you can just do what I've done.
This is going to be a huge dome.
I've just decided to put everything on bright.
Well, I can't really do that. Because otherwise it will look absolutely terrible for the stream.
That's fine. How did you do the last bit? There may be a little bit of water in the base. Just ignore it.
Oh.
No, I just want to see how you've done your building.
What, this dome?
Yeah.
Kind of sloppily, but yeah.
It's fine. Push. Against the straight.
I am going to need. I'm going to need more dirt, aren't I?
There we go.
I've heard like criticism of like their use of the Brody Lee stuff, and I think no, just fucking get a life, grow a heart. Like it's helping his son, I guess the other son, like get through the tragedy of losing their dad at such a young age, right?
Yeah.
It's like there's arguments that it might be exploitative or what have you. Like, no, it's a kid having fun.
Yeah, you can see he's having fun.
You can see he's having an absolute blast playing this character on TV.
And you can tell he's a kid because he does turn around and go, "What am I meant to be doing right now?
Yeah.
Where am I standing?"
Yeah, like he's not a pro, and that's absolutely fine. So yeah, if anyone's got a problem with -1 being on AEW TV, then take it somewhere else because I don't want to hear it.
The only one I wasn't sure on was 10.
Oh, Preston Vance. No, he's a big success story in there.
But he's in the short time he's there. He's developed so well.
Oh yeah. Like when he was green as goose shit when he started.
Actually, do you know who I would like to see, just for shits and giggles, is the little guy with the muscle from Dark.
Oh well, John Silver. John Silver is such a great babyface. I love him.
Even when they were heels, it's like, no, he's not.
No, he's not a heel. Like even when the Dark Order were heels, yeah, he's not a heel. Or like he's a comedic heel, but.
Are you in the base?
I'm just outside the base. I'm just grabbing some more dirt.
Oh no, I don't want to lose it. Please stay there. There's an axolotl outside, and I was going to say if you're inside, grab the bucket. There's a spare bucket. But I'm going down. I'm going to try and get it.
But yeah, like there's no like even if the Dark Order remained heels, there's no way that John Silver could remain a heel the way that he was going because he's such a goof.
He's definitely the main one out of the tag team, out of the two of them.
Out of Reynolds and Silver, yeah.
Yeah. Come here. Because you're a
Which I think that was part of the point of the Dark Order teased breakup storyline was to give guys like Reynolds and Alan Angels like actual personalities beyond just being like Dark Order Mook number 4, 5, and 6, right?
Yeah.
Was to actually give them some bite, because, like, God love the guys, but they weren't exactly, like you said, like, they weren't as interesting as, like, John Silver or Evil Uno or Stu Grayson.
I quite like the fact that it also wasn't Broken Matt as well, Broken Hardy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm that was the obvious choice, and I'm glad that they didn't go with it. And I'm also glad that, like, Broken Matt kind of didn't get over, so that we got this big money Matt character, because I think that that's worked out so much better for him.
Yeah, but he would have carried on if the crowd was still around.
Yeah, I think he would have carried on if the crowd, like, when they come... Yeah, actually, yeah, part of the problem was that there was no crowd to react. But, I think that he's doing better, because he's getting on in age now, let's be honest.
Yeah.
He's
So
not young Matt Hardy anymore.
Yeah, so I'd hate to say it, but Jeff needs to stop.
Jeff needs to stop. I think he... Because he's been drafted to SmackDown. I think he's going to do one more like big run and then maybe hang it up.
I wouldn't mind him as like a Intercontinental Champion or.
I mean, he was great. He was great in that role in 2008 when he was feuding with Johnny Nitro.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite IC title feuds. I just never need to see him. Well, it was sad seeing him running around with all the 24/7 goofs. It was like, yeah. what's he doing with his career? And part of it is his own fault.
Yeah. You're not wrong. Did you mean to drown?
No.
Wait.
I was literally under the dome. Like you see the big dome of dirt that's being built.
Yeah. Do you want me to get your stuff on?
If you could, that would be great. Okay, so there's a tree with no trunk, which I'm assuming is where you've been.
Kind of.
I'm trying. Oh, here's the beehive. Yeah, I found where you. This is the spawn point. Okay. I'm not actually too far from.
We need to get beds.
I got greedy. Yeah, we need to get beds. All right, if you want to go and steal a couple of beds, I'll turn a blind eye.
Well, if we can get some sheep, we just need 6 wool.
Yeah, I mean, there's sheep wandering around. Like, I've passed them, I just didn't have the shears at that point. I kind of put it in the back of my mental notes to make a pair of shears, and then I completely forgot to do that.
Oh, what's his name? I just thought about the Joker. Maybe, possibly, Malister Black. Whatever you call him now.
Malachi Black. Possibly.
Because Cody, what's his name, walked away from Cody last week.
Arn Anderson. And Lee Johnson, I suppose, but that's more of a tactic. Did you grab my stuff, or is it still under here?
Yeah, I'm standing on the bridge waiting for you.
Oh, okay. Back in a sec.
So, have my torches as well. You can have my dirt as well.
And my axe.
There you go.
Neat,
did you know fish can drop bone meal?
I did not. Thank you for enlightening me.
I generally forgot that.
I need to make a spade or a shovel. Sorry.
Oh, no! Come back!
Yeah.
There's a half used.
Thank you. Perfect.
I need it, but I just realised I can't get my own. She needed it more than me.
Yeah, that's essentially why I died there. It's because I was trying to dig out a block so I could get some air, and I just ran out. I think I was like a couple of seconds away from having that.
Another axolotl. So kind of picked up here.
Oh, that did not work. Fuck.
Take a door.
That's easy. That's easy mode. I have doors, but I don't care. I can do this properly.
Yeah, properly would be with doors.
No. Oh, here's the rest of the stuff. Neat.
Oh, I only got the stuff that was floating. Sorry.
There we go. No, there was some kind of left under it. That's fine.
I must admit, I saw a name come up. I thought, oh, someone's come to join the game, and I realised.
And I realised, no, it's just me eating shit. Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I can safely say that I have had the first death on this server.
That good.
I don't know. It could be Alistair Black. I don't know why they would make it a Joker, though.
Because you wouldn't expect them.
I guess. Like, all the rest of the participants are waiting in the ring, and then suddenly the lights go out and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a reasonable shout. Although, like, that wouldn't make sense with his storyline with Cody. Like, has that been resolved? Like, are we done with that? Is he going on to thing? Is he moving on now?
I'm hoping it is.
That's fair.
Because now he can.
I suppose he's done everything that he can with Cody. He's killed Cody to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. I accept this.
It's just a wild guess, but then I suppose
it's a better guess than anything I can come up with at the moment. I'm usually okay trying to book these things. Then again, when I try and book these things, I try and work it out according to like WWE logic, and oh boy,
yeah.
Man, WWE's just been so dull recently.
Well, I only found out yesterday. Was it yesterday? That none of this draft is taking form until
after Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so that they can still have the matches that they advertised without it, like, it being impacted by whatever they're doing for USA and Fox.
Yeah, but Drew versus Big E when Drew's gone to SmackDown. You know he's going to win that.
Look, Crown Jewel does not matter in the slightest. Crown Jewel is a like a WrestleMania shaped house show.
Yeah.
It like nothing that happens at Crown Jewel matters.
Unless you slide under the ring.
Unless you slide under the ring, in which case you become a meme and Vince McMahon loves you and you remain employed, which I guess was the best thing for him at that point.
Yeah. I've built this thing too fucking big.
Never.
I have. I built it one too many.
Well. Having said that, like, I personally enjoyed the Greatest Royal Rumble. Like,
I didn't mind it.
It was fine. It sucked it sucked that none of the women could go, but
yeah,
that actually wasn't WWE's decision. That was entirely on the Saudi Sports Authority there, and they've kind of loosened up because they're doing women's matches they're doing a women's match at Crown Jewel.
Yeah, which because what's her name, Natalia, and what's her name? He's got another kid.
Hey.
What's her name? The blonde-haired one, the sailor-looking one.
Lacey Evans.
Yeah, they had the first women match. Didn't
no, it was Natalia and Sasha. I think.
Alright, it was Lacey Evans. Because they both had to cover all their skin. They were wearing t-shirts.
Yeah, no,
that at the end of it.
No, I'm fair. I know that Lacey Evans did one of the matches, but I could have sworn that Sasha was the first. I'm going to look this up now because that's going to annoy me.
But I know it was Natalia and Lacey Evans.
Yeah, I think they had the second match. WWE Crown Jewel. Oh, with the friggin' match with the match with red lighting was
Oh, that was awful. That was Bray Wyatt and
Seth Rollins at Hell in a Cell. Yeah. Oh, maybe it was. I don't know why I have... Oh, no, it's because they did the house show. Yeah, it's because they did the house show in Saudi Arabia, and they had... I think it was Alexa and Sasha, I think it was.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't televised, which is why... Yeah. Okay, that's what got my head into it. So like, oh, okay. Alright, let's try and get this thing sorted. Oh. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I have a little air hole now. Excuse us, we're just two nerds talking about wrestling. Don't mind us. Where's my hole? Oh, there it is. I couldn't find my hole. Insert your own puns here and nothing else.
Asked me to be good. I'm being good.
Yeah. You have behaved yourself admirably.
There isn't another one, is there? Oh no, you're a dolphin.
I'm gonna put a torch there just so I don't lose my hole again. Yes.
Oh, did I not have any more? I heard him.
You heard the pop when CM Punk came out though for the first time in in Chicago, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, this was the right choice for everyone involved.
Yeah, they did the right thing and they did it first as well.
I'm happy for both sides of that arrangement.
Yeah.
I'm happy for AEW because they have a huge name, and I'm happy for CM Punk because he looks happy, right? Like, he looks like he's enjoying going to work. Whereas in WWE, like, it was pretty apparent that he was just going through the motions.
Yeah, did you hear about Daniel though?
Yeah, no, he actually wrote a thank you letter essentially to WWE, saying,
yeah, and he's not going to.
Yeah, he's not going to bitch about them or do, you know, and if anything, that's actually more damaging to WWE.
But he's also
like,
not going to do the chant as well.
No, yeah, which is fair enough, but him saying that is probably the more damaging to WWE than CM Punk, because CM Punk can, we know he's got a chip on his shoulder when it comes to his former employer.
Yeah,
like that's never been in question. But Brian Danielson. Brian Danielson goes, these guys wanted to give me everything that I wanted. You know, they were willing to let me go and do the G1. They treated me well. I just want to be here. And it makes AEW look like the place to be. Which it is, but like even more so. Because like he's not bad mouthing them. He's saying very nice things about them.
Yeah.
But he'd much rather be in AEW. What does that tell you?
Exactly.
I just wish that Rampage got a better slot. Rather than 10 PM at night on a Friday. Like that's such a bad time slot.
There's talk that it's struggling now.
It's struggling a little bit, and part of that is down to the time slot. Some of it's down to it's as much as they try and promote it as it's not. It is still the B show, just by virtue of where it is and what have you. It's not as much must-see TV as Dynamite is.
No, but what I like about it is they hold up to it's a wrestling show. That's what it is. It's oh my god, what's wrong?
You know what I like about it?
It's just pure wrestling. That's all it is. With a little bit of story.
You know what I like about it as an adult in 2021? Hello. You know what I like about it? It's 1 hour.
Yeah.
Help, eh? Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
It's 1 hour. It's so easy to watch. And even Dynamite, which is their main show, like they've got content on there. It's 2 hours. I don't feel exhausted watching it.
No.
And yet they managed to get so many people on there. Like they don't have to have a brand split to get all their talent places on the show, because they have storylines that kind of branch. Like Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy are currently involved in the whole mess with the Elite, right?
Yeah.
So are, like, tangentially, so are the Lucha Brothers. But Jungle Boy and like Jurassic Express are at some point going to want to face the Lucha Brothers because they're the tag team champions. Yeah. So, like, you've got two different storylines there that they can be a part of. So you can mix and match your talent. You know, Adam Cole's got a problem with Jungle Boy, so there's another match that you can have. Like, you've already done that match, but like, you haven't exhausted that well yet. You haven't done like infinite rematches with 50-50 booking. Yeah,
but it was cheating. So
exactly. So we don't know who the better man is. We know that Adam Cole won on that night because he mule kicked Jungle Boy in the nuts.
Yeah.
But we don't know, like, that you could sell that match at a pay-per-view if you wanted to. It's not being ground into the ground for the sake of having a match.
Yeah.
It's so much nicer to watch AEW. I hate to actually, that's a lie. I don't hate to fanboy at all. Fuck it. I like what I like. I talk about it all, not AEW, but I talk about the stuff that I like all the time on this channel.
Exactly. It's just that if WWE did something good, we'll be talking about it.
Yeah, if WWE does good things, then I will praise them. It's just very difficult to do that now because there's very little that I actually care about. Like, I'm baffled as to why they decided to split the New Day up again.
Oh, no one knows. Well, you heard because of them, Street Profit stayed together, don't you?
Yeah.
Because they were meant to be split, which is why T-Bone and that got split instead.
T-Bar.
But now...
So, let's just call him Dominik Dijakovic or...
now, he
Donovan
can do a better job.
Yeah. Good.
And he's on the same show as Keith Lee.
Yep. Oh, I want to see that match again. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me that is a match.
We need to go get more coal. We're nearly out of glass.
How much wood did you get? Because we can make some charcoal, right?
There should be some.
Like, that'll do in a pinch, because, like, I was actually struggling to find some coal, shockingly enough. It's also, like, it's also good to see that, aside from Brian Cage, who has his own valid concerns, the vast majority of the talent on AEW looks like they are happy and want to be there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm now out.
Oh, we're out. Okay. Like, they are actively happy to be working for this promotion.
Yeah.
And it's not apparent with WWE that their guys want to be there.
Yeah. It's like even Paul White with some of his little fights. They're not
Yeah.
bad.
I sneakily really loved the Paul White versus QT Marshall match at.
It was a nice. It was also a nice palate cleanser.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you just had the steel cage match. I think it was the steel cage match. I can't remember the match order. I think it was the steel cage match. And trying to do that into the main event was never going to work. The audience would just be exhausted. So to just have Paul White come out and essentially just punch QT Marshall, who is a fine, like, journeyman heel, is great. It gives the audience some time to sort of decompress and kind of take in what was going on before the main event. Perfect booking. Can't say enough good things about Tony Khan. Tony Khan, like, from, like, the presses that he's done and all, you know, everything like that, he sounds like a wrestling fan.
Oh no, he is.
I know that he is, but he's booking wrestling like an actual person rather than, I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, everyone. If you've joined us expecting to listen to nothing but Minecraft, you've been sorely mistaken. I do apologise.
The other thing is because of what Cody's been doing, what the storyline the Young Bucks have been in, he's now taken over more control of the.
Well, it's not just that; it's that. Well, yes, they are active talent, and it's usually a bad idea to have active talent doing booking, especially when they're in the top storylines. But I think it's more just you don't want wrestlers booking, by and large. There are exceptions that work, like in Ring of Honor, Delirious is the booker, and he's still an active talent, but he's not dominating the show. He's there as kind of like a part time, because he's had his day in the sun. He did like PWG and that kind of stuff.
But don't get me wrong, I quite like. I'm not finding NXT 2.0 to be a bad product at the moment.
It's not bad. It's just weird. Frozen Toast says he's happy. They're happy with the podcast. Great. Like, if we could absolutely do a wrestling podcast. I got no problems with that.
It's like, but I like the fact that it's new school versus old school. It brings something fresh and gives something new to the guys to wrestle against as well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this new Kevin Owen looking guy though.
Kevin Owens looking guy. Oh, what? Joe Gacy.
Yeah. He's like a crossbreed between Big Boss Man and Kevin Owens.
Kind of.
Just the way he dresses reminds me of Boss Man.
Well, because he's doing this like politically correct woke character, which is it's a bit scary. I'm not gonna lie. Not from the aspect of, you know, he's a scary character, because he isn't. I'd fight him, but
well, I know he caused some uproar, didn't he, to start with? They didn't like.
Yeah, they took all his segments off of all their media, and then they were like, Fox News covered it and were like, yeah, they've got this woke character. He's and they got media coverage, and suddenly they were like, you know what? Let's keep doing it. This Brom Breaker fella.
Which one? Thingy's son.
Do you remember who it is? Whose son it
is? It's the dog's son. It's not
the
Steiner's son.
The dog-faced gremlin. Rick Steiner. Rick Steiner.
Which is really confusing. It's so confusing with me.
What, Rick Steiner?
No, the whole fact of they're not allowed to
changing his name.
Steiner. They're not allowed to mention Rick Steiner or
that's baffling.
Scott Steiner, but his music starts with the sirens.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm not. I just
it's just
they mentioned about like
bizarre.
They mentioned the dog, didn't they, in the first one
yes.
he was in?
They mentioned the dog because Rick Steiner was the dog-faced gremlin back in WCW.
And then all of a sudden they were not allowed to.
I don't get it. Honestly, I do not have the mental capacity to try and figure out some of the decisions that are made in that company. I have better things to be doing. I have better things to be doing with my time.
It wasn't just me. I did hear that right.
What?
There's a travelling.
Yeah. No, he's right up there.
I heard him.
Yeah, no, he's at the bottom of the tree. Get out of here. Actually, we have an emerald.
No, there's something else I want from him.
Okay. Yeah,
it's called it, but it means doing something you don't want me to do.
Oh, what, stealing stuff from villagers?
I want to kill the things so I can get the leads.
You know what? I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to ignore it. If it gets us foxes, then I'm happy.
There you go. That's what I wanted to hear.
You know how to twist my arm.
Give me that lead. Where's the other one?
You're just killing his llamas. He just came around and was like, I have Gajita's wares if you have coin. And you just murder his pack mules. Like, what the fuck?
I have 2 leads.
Sweet.
Where are you?
I'm here. I'm here, but, like, can I leave the fox wrangling to you?
No. Just grab that a minute. And grab that. That'll give you some achievements.
Okay.
You can give them back if you want. I was just trying to do it for achievements. You keeping the lever?
Yeah. No, I was trying to find it. It was in my inventory.
He can be a lonely. Oh, he also disappears when there's mobs around. He takes a vanishing potion.
He's like, peace, I'm out.
Yeah, and then when they disappear, he comes back. It's brilliant.
But yeah, I'm concerned. Like
they need new writers. They went back to Laurinaitis. It was the wrong thing to do.
They as much as I disagree with a lot of what he says nowadays, Jim Cornette had it right when like a few years ago when he said you don't need a room full of 15 writers, you need a guy and a guy who helps the guy, and that's what you need. You need some clarity of thought. And you don't need like 15 writers all trying to compete to satisfy the whims of one man. Because that will never work. And it will just lead to a confused audience and a morale-less roster.
Yeah. There's a guy I follow on TikTok.
Yeah.
He's not like a journalist, but he likes to think he's fine. Yeah. And he does it. I quite like watching him. He's very controversial to a degree of it's his opinion, and that's what it is. And if you don't like it, just get on with it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as long as you're not being an arse and you say, "Oh, okay, I appreciate your opinion, but I think this," and you're not being an idiot. He likes. It's like a heated conversation without getting out of hand.
Yeah.
And he says he prefers the aggression era over
the attitude era. Oh no, ruthless aggression era. Sorry, over the attitude era,
which is completely fine.
And actually, I would probably agree with him. If I'm
See,
completely unpopular opinion.
Yeah, but I'm the other way around because was brought up on the aggression era. But
Yeah.
I understand why people enjoy it because that's when they watched wrestling.
Yeah. I'm like, as much as like it's exciting to have like multiple hardcore matches on a show and so on and so forth. Having that be what your promotion is, it loses what makes it special, right? I think it's why ECW worked where CZW, well, not CZW, but like XPW, for example, one of the smaller hardcore promotions, why that did not work is because ECW, while it had hardcore wrestling at its core, it wasn't the only thing that they did. Like you had guys like Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho come in and do like really technical matches in the middle of this, and it made the shows work.
There's a little bit more dirt in that chest nearer to where you're building.
I don't actually think I need more dirt at this point. I think I'm good for dirt.
I'm making charcoal at the moment.
Yeah, like I'm in the position where I think I can start glassing this out. Hey chat, if you've got opinions on wrestling and you want to let us know about them, put them in the chat because I want to hear what you guys think.
Yeah, we're not taking a quiz like last time though, because even I was stuck on a lot of those.
I did okay. I did okay on the quiz.
I must have that.
Oh shit!
Shit! I've got friends. Oh, not again.
It's okay. It's right at the end of the tunnel, so I can leave it. So you can leave it. I can. Oh right. Go past the beehive, turn left, and then we're pretty much there.
Yeah. So it's like I've got a friend who said he's not interested. He can't. It's not. He knows. He's not calling it fake, but he knows people put their body through stuff.
Yeah.
All that, which is fine. He said he just couldn't get into the entertainment side of it, and I said that's fine.
That's absolutely
up to
fine. He would really enjoy New Japan.
No, it just does not. He's just not a fan of it.
Okay, well, that's absolutely fine. Like I'm not forcing anyone to be a fan.
But the great thing is he turned around and went, "You're a fan. You're a fan. I'm not going to stop you."
Yeah, exactly.
Which it's nice to hear because people, oh, it's fake. No, it's not fake. It's planned.
It's choreographed.
But it's not
but it
fake.
sure as fuck ain't fake.
No.
I can point to my own fucked up back for that actually.
Because at the end of the day, it's entertainment. Whether it's wrestling or entertainment, it's still entertainment at the end of the day.
It's very violent gymnastics.
I think it was either Stone Cold or Jericho explained it one. Oh no, it might have even been Taz actually. Ignore me, it was Taz. He said they're a mixture of a stuntman, an action, a stuntman.
Yep.
An actor.
Yep.
And I can't think. There was a third, and I can't think what it is off the top of my head.
Stand-up comedian.
I was sitting there going, yeah.
I think that was actually Jericho. Wasn't it Jericho in one of his books?
No, this was a podcast.
Okay.
I used to listen to Taz all the time on his podcast.
Well, it's better than listening to him sing fucking Tarzan Boy. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's the thing that needs to stop.
He was the one who originally started talking about the hardest part of the ring, and then all of a sudden,
yeah, everyone started
nicking it
talking. Yeah, it's like shut the fuck up.
I must admit, I do have a soft spot for Taz. Always have done.
He was good when he was on SmackDown. I enjoyed his interaction with Michael Cole, but I don't actually rate him that highly as a commentator. I rate him as a manager. He's doing God's work with Team Taz.
I like him I like him as a commentator on Dark, because when him and Giovanni get going, it's just hilarious because they forget what they're doing and they just have fun.
Yeah, I actually probably prefer Elevation though, because you got Giovanni and Paul White, and sometimes Eddie Kingston.
Yeah.
And
I've only started watching Dark again and Revolution, where it is. Elevation again. So.
Oh, piss. Oh wow, is that the time? Hell. It's 11:20. We've gone a little bit over time.
Oh, it's because we were too busy talking.
We were too busy talking. That's the mark of a good stream, when you just lose yourself. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Try to distribute the charcoal.
Uh-huh.
I went wood chopping and I didn't need to break it.
I will say though, if Bron Breakker wins the NXT Championship in like the first couple of months after he's joined the NXT roster, I will be upset.
Yeah, I can see why.
Because like, well, this is the new era, right?
Yeah, but now Vince has also got hold of it. Of course, it's gonna.
Yeah, it's Vince and Kevin Dunn now. It's fucked.
Oh, I'll give him their due. They're not doing a bad job right now.
Well,
it's still early days. Very early days.
Huge shocker. I remember watching it from 2016. I also remember the original NXT, so I've had it from both sides. I don't want it to go back to being the original NXT. Saying that much.
It won't happen because USA won't let it.
But yeah, I went to Takeover London with Rhea. It was like one of the first shows that we went to together.
Okay.
And just seeing what's happened to it. Here's the thing, it had the potential to very nicely coexist with AEW. But WWE just decided, no, we are going to try and crush AEW, and it didn't work. And the sacrifice was NXT.
Oh, okay.
Because they put it up against Dynamite on Wednesday nights.
True.
And it didn't.
Fair.
Didn't work. Let's just put it that way. Alrighty. Yeah, I can start glassing this out now.
Yeah, right. We need lots of glass.
We need lots of glass. I think that is probably a good place to leave it. So I'm gonna flip to the full camera and say thank you all for watching along, listening along, being here, being a part of it. Huge thank you to Rob for dropping in and making the stream so much better than I could on my own. So thank you, Rob.
Oh yeah, that's all right, no problem.
And I'm gonna throw it to the ending screen while I figure out who we raid. Y'all have been excellent. Thank you so much. Our next stream is going to be next Monday, where we will be, I guess, doing the next class trial, or at least investigating the murder of Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Seonji in Danganronpa 2. So, thank you all for joining us, and until next time, take care, guys.
Bye.